Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your headliner tonight? You've seen him on Peacock, heard him on the Flaming Hot Topics podcast. He's the man you came out to see. Give it up for Doug Mellard!
Yeah! Hey guys, keep it going for everybody who's seen tonight, huh? Peter and Katie and Ashley, yeah! Oh man, that said, not to bring it down a notch, I'll just get this out of the way. I almost had to cancel on the show tonight. Yeah, I got some bad news. Earlier this afternoon, my grandma passed away. And yeah, so I almost, punted on this whole thing. But then I thought, well, that's where I got my sense of humor from. So I should just do the show. She'd want me to do the show, So, yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to dedicate this first joke to her because she's the best. So here it is. Have you guys ever farted at the same time that your partner queefed? It's like, Jinx, you owe me a Coke, am I right? Oh, she would have loved that. She would have loved that. That's for you, Grandma. She's smiling. She's smiling. I made that up. She died a long time ago. Natural causes on a boat in a knife fight. Anyway, let's move on. It's the dumbest joke I have. Maybe. We'll see. Hey! Happy Halloween, belated Happy Halloween. It's November 2nd. I hope you guys had a good Halloween. Mine was pretty great, but last Halloween, really weird. Here's what happened. We were living in a house that had a weird setup where the living room was upstairs, and that Halloween we were watching Halloween movies with our friends that night. So we couldn't hear if trick-or-treaters were knocking on the door downstairs. So we put a sign out on the the outside stairs that said, "Come upstairs if you want to get some candy." Yeah, which is creepy enough. That's not good at all. But it got a level creepier because the night before we had carved pumpkins on our balcony where the stairs led to, and we had forgotten to clean up. So there was just a tarp for the trick-or-treaters and a table with a row of knives neatly laid out. So it just looked like we were luring children to our child carving contest. It was really bad. There's probably urban legends about us out there these days. It's pretty weird. I'm a big music festival person. My wife and I go to a lot of music festivals, Yeah, it's always fun. We went to one a few years back where a friend's band was playing. And after the show, we were going to go hang out with her and the band, catch up a little bit. But there were a couple problems with that. One, in the backstage area where all the trailers were, all the trailers looked like the exact same trailer. They all looked the same. And number two, we were on all the mushrooms in the world. So it was pretty difficult finding the specific trailer. And eventually, we think we've found the trailer. And then our friend that is in the band is reaching for the trailer door. And then all of a sudden, she's reaching for the trailer door, and she jumps back and she yells, "Oh, shit!" And she points to a sign on the trailer that indicates that it is not her band's trailer. And it belongs to another band. Perhaps you've heard of them. They're called the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, and I heard there ain't nothing to fuck with. So we didn't go in there. And I wanted to. I desperately wanted to go into. I was so upset that we didn't go in there. I fought for it. I was like, we should go in there. They're going to love me right now. I can taste colors. We're going to be best friends. And they're like, I don't think it's a good idea. They talk me down. I'm like, all right, we won't go. And to this day, I have so much regret. And the way I find solace is I tell myself that in the multiverse, there is another me out there. Another Doug that did go in the trailer that day, and he is now in the Wu-Tang Clan. That's right. Somewhere out there, it's Raekwon and RZA and Jizza and Ghostface Killah and Doug. I hate that Doug. He's living my best life. He's the worst. I complimented a woman on her pants the other day. I was like, hey, I love your pants. And then she scanned me up and down as if to compliment something on my person. And then she said, thank you. Fuck you, lady. It's pretty easy to lie. In her defense, I was only wearing Crocs, so I get it. I realize I'm wearing the most ridiculous outfit as I tell that joke. Nightcrawler from X-Men shirt and a Nick Cage hat. Pretty sweet. Yeah. I was at the Austin airport recently, and I was. Let me preface this by saying I'm not an early morning person. And this was an early flight. We had a 6 a.m. flight. We had to get up at like 3 a.m. to like get to the airport eventually. And so eventually we're at the terminal. We're hanging out. And I'm playing peekaboo with this little girl. She's like playing peekaboo with me. And we're having a good time. And then eventually I yelled to her parents, oh, your little girl's so cute. What's her name? And then she said, Lenny. And I was like, oh, like from Of Mice and Men? Good. You guys read books. That's cool. Not enough of that these days. Yeah, you realize that's a horrible thing to say. I was like, oh, like from that book where the guy was so dumb, basically, that they murdered him? Oh, like that guy? Anyway, gotta catch a flight. See you never. And then I just walk off to never see that person again. They definitely had a conversation later. Like, we can't call Lenny by her first name anymore. We're gonna call her by her middle name. Macbeth, get in here! Clean your room. That's a layered literature joke. You guys are good. I do love kids. Kids are great. I love how quickly kids go through phases, you know? They're so passionate about it. They really get it. It's awesome. Like you'll ask a kid like, hey, you still watching Paw Patrol? And they're like, no! I don't watch Paw Patrol! I'm 5 years old! I watched Paw Patrol when I was 4! You fucking boomer! You should be embarrassed! It's like, whoa, settle down, buddy. Like, can you imagine having a conversation like that with one of your adult friends? Like, hey, you still watching Yellow Jackets? No! I'm 38 years old! I watch Succession now! You should kill yourself! Whoa, settle down. I do have friends like that, by the way. They're the worst. They're the same people that, like, recommend the worst TV shows for you, you know? And they're, like, real snooty about it. They're like, oh, you don't watch the show I watch? It's the best show ever. You don't watch it? You should die. I don't know why we're friends. You're a piece of shit. I can't believe you don't watch. I will say that the first 3 seasons are awful. But then season 4, well, that's average. But then season 5, oh man, Well, that's worse than 1 through 3. It's a slog. But then in season 6, perfection. It's like, oh my God, you want me to watch 2,200 hours of television to get one good season? Fuck you. I have stuff to do. I brought my quarterback sleeve in case I wanted to make audibles. No, we'll stay on track. Okay.